Fans of Chip and Joanna Gaines are wondering what the shiplap. America's favorite fixer-uppers are facing massive nationwide backlash after they chose a same-sex couple to appear in their new reality TV series. It's called Back to the Frontier. The show puts three families in the wilderness to experience life in the 1880s. One pro-gay publication called the program a gay version of Little House on the Prairie. Queer Tea said Chip and Joanna, quote, serve queer Laura Ingalls Wilder vibes for gay dads stepping back in time. For Gen Xers who grew up fantasizing about Michael Landon as Daddy Charles Ingalls, disgusting. Taking you into the barn for a roll in the hay, your time has come. Geez, Lou. Well, Christians say they feel betrayed. The American Family Association said the show promotes an unbiblical view of human sexuality, marriage, and family. Conservative writer Katie Faust, writing on X, took Chip Gaines to task. You are promoting a household where two men custom ordered two motherless boys. Maybe you thought you were being kind or inclusive to the adults. You're actually complicit in causing these little ones to stumble. Pull the show. Well, joining me now is Katie Faust, the founder and president of Them Before Us, and Walker Wildman, vice president of American Family Association. Welcome to you both. Katie, I want to start with you. What does this say about the core values of Chip and Joanna Gaines? Have they been gaslighting their fans?
Well, it looks like they have been sliding into complicity for years. Megan Basham uncovered over the weekend that they've got a photographer that is still in their employ who has welcomed another male partner into his heterosexual relationship, and their 5 children are now under the same roof and this gay throuple. It looks like they have been signaling for a while that this is the direction that they are going in, but this definitely hit the fan base like a smack in the face. And you can see that from the comments after Chip tried to promote the show on X. I didn't see one supportive remark from the people that typically love what they do. And for good reason, because this absolutely is a step away from what they said that they always were, which is people that love God and revere his word.
Yeah, Walker, Chip Gaines responding to all the backlash on his X account. Here's what he said. Talk, ask questions, listen, maybe even learn. Too much to ask of modern American Christian culture. Judge first, understand later, or never. It seems as though he's upset that there's all this backlash out there, Walker. What do you make of that?
Yeah, the problem, Todd, is that there's nothing else to understand unless there's something about the show like it's not going to air, or that Chip and Joanna Gaines aren't the executive producers. But he's not refuting the facts. And the facts are that Chip and Joanna Gaines built their entire empire on the back of evangelical Christians around the country to a multi-million-dollar business, very successful business, the Magnolia brand. And then over a decade later, they decide, oh, by the way, our faith and our Christianity, it's not that really big of a deal. And we're going to promote homosexuality, sodomy, and motherless children in the form of this TV show in this specific episode. And so it's just a slap in the face. It's demoralizing. And here's the thing. Don't claim to be a Christian and tout your faith and tweet out Bible verses if you're not going to adhere to the entire teachings of the Bible and Christianity.
Katie, I was watching an interview with the two guys, and they were very clear about what this was all about. As a matter of fact, the production company, Chip and Joanna, were recruiting specifically a same-sex couple. I mean, that was in the promotional materials here. So what do you think? What do you think Chip and Joanna were ultimately trying to do here with this show?
I think they're caught up in the same distorted mentality that an awful lot of Christians around the world, pastors around the country, and definitely Christian celebrities have fallen into, which is that Christianity is about nice. Be nice to adults. That your chief interaction with the outside world should be to be welcoming and affirming, and to not make adults feel uncomfortable. Because you're exactly right. This wasn't some oopsie on behalf of the production crew or even the Gaines themselves. They were asking for same-sex couples to participate, and the two men stepped up. Why? Well, they told us because they want to normalize gay relationships, and in this situation, normalize motherless homes. That is not an option for Christians who know that causing little ones to stumble is actually an offense not just to children, but to our Lord. And so we, as the church, celebrities or just normies in the pews, need to get very, very straight that our job is not to be inoffensive to adults. It is to create a firewall of protection around children. And unfortunately, Chip and Joanna did the opposite here.
Walker, you have to feel bad for moms and dads who thought, oh, this looks like a terrific show for you sit the whole family down, you're about to watch, and then boom, right there in the living room, you have to imagine kids have questions. What does it say that moms and dads just cannot watch Chip and Joanna Gaines programs, assuming that it's going to be family-friendly programming?
Yeah, this is what the LGBTQ agenda has done over the decades. Is they've poisoned the well of entertainment, and oftentimes what you find out is you watch these shows and you get three seasons in, and then boom, they drop either a homosexual couple or somebody who's transgender or somebody who's woke. So this is the MO of the entertainment industry, is to have a mostly good storyline, but then they drop in the wokeness and in this case the LGBTQ agenda that makes people just not want to watch it. And so I think the ratings here are going to bottom. I don't think it's going to do well, and I think that the fan base is going to speak loud and clear that we don't want this woke television. We don't want this woke entertainment. We want wholesome, family-friendly television and entertainment that encourages and inspires and teaches people the true definition of family, and that is one man and one woman within the confines of marriage rearing children.
Yeah, we don't need anybody rolling in the hay. We're good. We're good there. Katie Faust, Walker Wildman, thank you both very much. Appreciate your great analysis.